Hello, Internet. We have a special card today. This is the EVGA 980 classified Kingpin. Came with memory chips. The owner said, if I remember correctly, let me look at the memo real quick. He said it had errors on D0, according to his report. Look at the number of power connectors in here. Holy cow. Let's verify if I still have the ability to run a memory test on such an old card. I do not know. I'm gonna have to try, because I cleaned up my setup so I don't have to, may not have all the older versions of stuff for older cards, especially 900 series, because I don't even take these in for repair anymore. They're old and not worth the fix, unless it's something rare or something fancy expensive like this. Okay, so let's see if we can run a 10 series test on this thing. Can we just run an EMT? I wonder what is it doing? It did something, and the screen went black and I see nothing on the screen. All right, let's reboot. Okay, we are rebooting, and that's one of the reasons why I no longer take old cards like this, is that my new monitors do not like them. I've upgraded the monitors to 4K, but I'm not running 4K. I'm running all in 1080p, so I don't even know why I did that anyway. Okay, so let's go to menu one more time. Let's run number 2. Let's see what that does. It's been a while since I ran that test. That's not looking healthy either. Whatever is going on, I have no idea. I probably need a different mods set up in here to test this thing. So that, okay, we're blacked out again. Let's see if I can blindly navigate the system. All right, we are rebooting again. I love this thing. I was so not ready for this. Let's see. All right, so actually no, I want to see what's going on. What do we have here? Test 900 NVMT GTX. So, well, we have a bunch of folders here, right? I don't know which version I need. So let's see. Nano test 900. So this one is using. Wait, why are we doing this? The card is posting, so I don't need number 1. So we're gonna close this. We're gonna save that, and we're gonna run that. I'm not sure why I wasn't testing a secondary GPU, but it doesn't want to test the primary either, as you can see. All right, let's try again. We got nothing better to do anyway. Okay, let's see. What's in the menu? Okay, let's read Nano Test 1000. So this one's also reading secondary GPU. So let's save that and run this thing, see what it does. Maybe, and that's just a later version of the mod, and we are in a black screen. I'm guessing the test runs, so I'm just gonna let it finish, and then should have had a beep at the end of the code, but I didn't, so I basically don't know if the test is completed or not. So I'm just gonna let it run for like 5 minutes or so, and then come back and see if the results are posted or not. All right, so the display is back and doing something rather. It keeps cycling with the assertion issues. So let's terminate the process. Let's see if we can terminate this. Come on, unable to interrupt. There, okay. Do we have any, can we just run an NVMT or something? See what that does. Nothing. What about the old one? Nothing. Why not? See, why don't you work? That looks like a correct. Oh, I see. I got you. I actually have to give this thing a parameter. Boy, I gotta look that up. I think all I have to do is to give this a TS, and I probably want to forward this into the log file. Why doesn't that work? That should work. Interesting. Well, let's just do this. So that didn't work. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to do this. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I need to do this because that's an executable, and we're giving it a parameter to run, and then we're forwarding that into the log. Oh, I hate Linux. Do we have an nvmt.log? Yes. What's in there? Nothing. Okay, I'm sick and tired of this. I'm gonna go into a different drive, see if I can run anything from there. I mean, a lot of you probably watching, thinking, what is wrong with you? Like, haven't you ever tested a 900 series GPU? Yes, I have. 2 years ago. That's why I don't have the menu ready for this and in my main drive. And even the 1080, even the 10 series is sometimes a pain in the butt to run. Okay, I want to see what's going on. Do we have any 900 series test that we can do in here? Can we just run in the MT20 or in the MT? I'll just run in the MT, see what happens. Yeah, it's not initialized. And let's see, let's quit. Let's see what's gonna happen if we run 10 in the MT. Let's see what happened. All right, so it looks like we're initializing the thing, and we got the black screen, and test has ran, but I see nothing in the screen, so I'm gonna have to close something and power off. Okay, I made some changes in the script. Apparently the test had never ran, and I added some beeps so I can hear what's going on, since I can't see what's going on. And we're going to be looking at Nano Test 900. So this was quoted like this, so that was never ran. Now it will run, though I'm not sure. I had that quoted for some reason. Train status. So this is already there. Oh, I see. So the NVMT command is already there. So after that, we're going to hear a beep, which is going to show us mods. After we close mods, we're going to hear a beep. It's going to show us mats. After it shows us mats, we're going to hear a beep. It's going to show us NVMT. And then I want a second beep. Echo knee. There. So we're going to be hearing 2 beeps after the last log and then the menu. Let's see how that works. I don't even know if it's gonna work. Doesn't look like it's gonna work, but who knows. Alright, so here goes the mods. The mods start to loop. I don't like it. Probably a wrong version of mod. It's not supporting this particular one. Alright, that stupid thing froze. We gotta restart. So we're gonna start poking around manually here. Screw all these scripts. I don't know. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got 367.29, which is what I'm guessing we're going to need. So 367.29 mods.js. Isn't that right? No, that's not what we need. Mod GPU test JS. So we're gonna go OQA test 2. See what that does. Nothing. Why not? Do I put that here like this? No. What am I doing wrong? Oh, probably don't need that. Not a directory. Do I put that? No. NV mods. Wait, we're in the wrong folder. Okay, never mind. LS. Well, no, we were in the right folder. Okay, let's go into CD 367.29. Hate this. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Do we have a GPU test or mods? Yes, we got mods. So we go mod GPU. I think I needed to do this. Yeah, GPU test.js OQA test 2. Let's see what that does. So if that's gonna loop, yeah, that's gonna loop. Yeah, get out of there. Exit. Trying to cancel this thing, and we're just gonna black out. Yeah, we're blacked out. Reboot. I think we need an older version of mods to run this. I'm gonna try 370. So let's 370.42 mods GPU test.js OQA. Let's see what that does. So that's how we run the code. Okay. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. It's like looping and looping and looping. Yeah. All right. Trying again. Put in the 343 version on the drive. No. Why? I was pressing F8. Shut down, you piece of trash. It's interesting to know that the card does post. Why did he say it has errors on D0? I have no idea. If there were errors on D0 or whatever, it wouldn't post as far as I'm concerned, but it's posting. So let's see, there's our 343, 96 mods, GPU test, just gonna do a test 2 just to initialize GPU test. I'm sorry, I forgot to put an extension, JS, because Linux apparently does care about extensions until it doesn't. Okay, so bad command line argument. Why? What do you mean bad command line argument? It's a perfectly fine command line argument. What are you talking about? So let's GPU test. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Git parent state init OQA. See what that does. Okay, so we're initializing the GPU, and we're going into the black screen, and we're seeing, and that's it. We're gone. All right, let's do this. We're going to modify this file, and we're going to be putting in 34396 like this there, so that we can initialize and see what that does. Yes, let's go. Probably gonna give us a black screen. There's our dump. It's not good. Yep, keeps cycling through, but who knows, it might go through. I don't know. Device not initialized. Shutdown. Kernel errors. Oh boy, this is not good. Okay, finally we're running math. I hate this thing. Seriously, this is ridiculous. But who cares? At the very least it runs. Alright, so we finally end up getting errors. What are we looking at? So that's mods. Don't care about the mods. Close this. There we go. A, B, C, D. That's D1. No? Why do you say D0? It's been a while since I read these, but I don't think it's a D0. I think it's a D1. B, C, D. Where's A? Oh, there. So A0, A1. B0, B1. C0, C1. I'm sorry, the other way around. A1, A0. B1, B0. C1, C0. D1. So the errors are on D1. All right. And this is NVMT. Yes, so the NVMT says, the NVMT doesn't really say anything. Let's scroll down and see if there's anything on D1 specifically for NVMT. I don't see anything specific, just a bunch of gibberish here. NVMT is not very reliable. So we're not getting anything on D, and in here, yeah, the NVMT is not giving me anything for the D whatsoever. Yeah, even here, everything is looking like either everything is dead or everything is alive. So let's deal with the D1 before I lose my mind completely with this old piece of junk. I'm gonna take it apart, see what's inside. Now I must point out, normally 900 series does not post. I'm actually surprised to see this one posted with a memory related error, but it did. So I'm gonna have to go back into my script and change the dash n space 0 to 1, so that way when I get a normal 900 series card, it will test it as a secondary, since I expect it to not post. But this one posted, so very unusual. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's remove these screws. Funny how they drew the bracket and that, well, but they never really put it in. I guess because the capacitors were in the way. That kind of prevented them, but they could get away with that, with going around these capacitors here. I don't know. Who cares? Let's split this thing. Get the connectors disconnected. Probably more connectors on the other end. Come on. How do you come apart? There. Okay, a whole bunch more connectors, of course. Why not? And a whole bunch of nonsense. Okay, so that's gonna get out of here. And there we have it. A, B, C, D, 1. So this is the D. This is the D that it is complaining about. Now, normally I would just go for the reball because this D is in a corner, connects to the corner of the GPU. But suspecting, a broken solder joint somewhere under the core. But it's Samsung. Samsung is garbage. So Samsung will lose its pads long before any kind of cracks will develop under the core. So I'm gonna, Hynix is the same. They're all junk, just a bad memory. Very weak pads, I don't like them. So we're gonna replace that chip with whatever customer provided me with. And that should be it. Make sure that we have the correct chip. This chip here is, I'm glad he provided two, because this chip here is toast. I'll show you why. Or it could be, I'm not even gonna try. If you can look at the corner of this chip, it got chipped. See this? Yeah. So the chip got chipped. Whatever that means. But he did send two. I'm not sure why. This one is signed with Feng Fong Cheng, most likely the guy that put balls on this chip from China. So gonna put that chip here, and or maybe a little bit closer, like so, yeah, and replace the chip. See what happens. Alright, let's see if we have any success. Hopefully provided chip was good. Let's go into the memory and run the same test as before. Hopefully I won't have to reball the core today. Let's see. And we were running test 900. Okay, so we're gonna go test 900 GM204. Oh, it went a lot faster this time. Without any loops. That's promising. Who knows? Hopefully it'll pass. Come on, make me rich. And bam. Nice, we got past. Oh, that's mods. Yeah, that's a mod. The no more errors. Perfect. Yeah, and the NVMT looks as confusing as before. Absolutely useless data. Yeah, good. Shut down, put it together, run some tests. I think we have a winner. Once again, Samsung has let us down. And once again, you've seen how long it can take sometimes to repair a single graphics card. Especially when it's as old as this. There's just so many hoops you gotta jump through. So I'm gonna have to throw this one away since it's damaged. Yeah, any little tiny damage on the Samsung chip will automatically render it dead. So I'm not even gonna bother. I got a couple of AGP cards here. I'm gonna show you. Don't know if I'm gonna be doing a video on these or not. Here, these two. One's on 98. It's not Pro. It kind of makes me wonder if I could just solder the chips on here and make a 512 megs. And then I also have this one, 3D Profit 8500 128 megabyte something. I don't know. I've never seen this one before. I've seen this one quite a few times. So I think they're both artifacting. We'll see what's wrong with them, but that's going to be a video for another day, and it's probably not going to be easy. All right, so in any case, we'll put this together, run some tests. Hopefully everything was good. Hopefully you've learned something. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're into that kind of stuff. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.